Got it.
Yep.
Everybody got it?
We got it.
Ooh, smooth.
I didn't get it. Sorry, guys.
Abjuration Chair Michael here. The following is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Names, characters, businesses, places, and incidents are the products of the Dungeon Master's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblances to actual persons, living or dead, or any actual events are purely coincidental. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. You might be wondering how we got here.
Greta kind of ran up to you, gave you a buff, and then you kind of dipped on her?
Do you speak a de English? Detroit! Yeah! I'm gonna just fucking jump through it.
What the And your timing's just all off. Like, you jump as soon as they're about to come down, and then she drops her hand and reaches out with a vine and grabs you and pulls you back. What the fuck?
Follow me, I've got it. I look down, Nimbus? You guys try this again, bud?
You hear, like, boos coming from the crowd. They're like, oh, come on, go through the challenge.
Roll a d10. Your age changes by a number of years you go through a roll.
You see this lightning come from the heavens, slam down on top of her, and she kind of shakes for a little bit, and then falls to the ground. Kind of looks at you two, and the male line goes, "It's over. Calm down, all right, Catherine. You need to. We'll go get you patched up. It's fine." She kind of spits in your direction and walks off.
What if we go on a magical adventure where we learn it was in the way to get back to Gaia was inside of us all along, and he clicks his heels. Wes clicks his heels 3 times.
He kind of picks up what you're saying and goes, "Ha ha! I like what you think, but no, those were the shoes for sure. They were very magical. What if you went to the monkeys? They can fly high and definitely get over all of, Glenda's defenses. I mean, she has to deal with them on the daily. You guys go, and he says, yeah, I'll send my best men with you. My daughter, Catherine, and my son, my son-in-law, he's a little bit more level-headed than her. He'll be able to, go with
Keep
you
her
guys.
from killing us.
Probably, hopefully. I mean, she is very strong, as you saw in that fight there. She was holding back if you couldn't tell. Okay, Tyler, Wess. Pulling yours up right now. All right.
I prefer to go by King Wess, the first of his name.
Okay, Sam, what do you got?
Who's Sam?
You had a pretty restful night. You were pretty tired after the whole battle and all that.
After
Yeah, I
getting
did
the
kill a
crap
barbarian
beat out
lion.
you.
Well, you didn't kill her. You just knocked her out.
Yeah, now she's wants to kill me and is part of
Not a
it, right?
ton.
And now
Only
you
a
got to
little
go on a journey with her.
I did antagonize her a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And that'll probably play out.
I mean, did you expect Wes not to antagonize?
No. I mean, I 100% expected it, and that's why I put her there as an angry person.
You gave him someone with anger issues to deal with.
Can you remind me of her name and the guy's name that we're traveling with? Because
Okay.
I definitely forgot and didn't write it down.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I will say it in game, so that way you can know it. You wake up the next morning. They put you at like a bed of these canopy leaves, pretty comfortable. It's like a hammock almost. Pretty. I mean, you were god tired after that last fight. And after the battle, you and Greta kind of took a long night's sleep, well deserved. And you're up in the morning. One of the lion guards actually comes to wake you up and get you ready for your next part of your adventure. You're taken over to the king's chamber again, and you see the King Lionheart. He addresses you and he says, "All right, hope you got a good night's sleep. Now I understand you have a lot of questions being in Oz, but
Not really.
okay, well, great.
I think I got it.
Then you'll understand when I say that you must go find the winged monkeys if you have any chance of getting into Glenda's castle."
No, I'll just go to Glinda. It's fine. I can talk my way in. It's not a problem.
It would be hard to talk through about a mile-wide barrier, unfortunately.
I'll work on it. It's fine.
It's simply not possible. And also, if we sent you out in these forests alone, you'd probably get yourself killed.
I cast prestidigitation. I snap and prestidigitation of like a little big flame on my hand. I'm like, you seen this shit? I'll be fine.
He kind of laughs a little bit and he goes, "That's nothing." He burps and a beam of flame just kind of blasts out and lights a nearby tree on fire. And two of the guards kind of go and put it out. And he goes, "Your magics, human man, are nothing in this place. This place is oozing with magic.
It's oozing with magic.
And being this far close to the Outlands, there's plenty more magics to come."
Wes just shrugs. Look, I gotta get back to Earth. Got a lot of business there. I as much as I would love to stay and tour your beautiful world. It quite frankly smells like dung, and I would like to leave. So I'm gonna go to Galinda's, and I'll catch you on the flip side. I'll see you in the movie. So we good?
He kind of when you say like "see you in the movies," he kind of snarls at you and he says, "That is an insult here. You will not mention any of the creations of Bomb or any of the post-creations of Bomb. That has doomed this place." And you see two of the guards kind of pick up their spears and like prepare them.
All right. Touchy. You know, I don't think Robert or Ebert liked that one either, but it's not a big deal.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's 6.
You are going to take a little bit of damage. I was not expecting to do this right off the bat, but
I should probably put myself in less danger.
yeah, you take 9 points of piercing
Jesus!
damage as a spear just comes and stabs you right in the leg.
Fuck, man!
And he says, you see one of the lion guards kind of growling at you menacingly, and the king goes, "Stand down! You will watch your tongue here, sorcerer." He kind of, you see King Lionheart kind of calm down. He actually coughs a little bit. "Glenda will not come to your aid. She has blocked herself off for quite a time. She is the only one that keeps the bubble surrounding us clear. Now, the only one that could get around the protection she has, possibly, are the winged monkeys." He kind of coughs again. He goes, that was me coughing in real life to match it. Oh, no, I got to cough again. This is a hard voice to do. He goes, "Now, I will lead you with my daughter, Kat, and my son-in-law."
That's in character. And real life. I'm sorry. Please don't stab me again. I'm sorry.
"And my son-in-law, Sam. And they will guide you. And they will guide you to the winged monkey's palace."
You promise she won't stab me? I was pretty antagonistic to her.
He kind of sighs and he says, "I can't promise that with your behavior currently."
Hey, I'm going to warn you right now. You called them Sam and Cat, and that's definitely a Nickelodeon television show.
It is.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Sam and Kat, Olivia's friends, for helping promote the show. Yeah, he goes, "Now, you need to be on your best behavior because my daughter has a little bit of a temper."
I hadn't noticed. Thanks for...
He kind of sighs and he goes, "Now, the winged monkeys aren't going to be kind to one of your kind, as I have been by hosting you."
Yeah, I really appreciate all the hospitality. If they're not gonna help me, if they're gonna help me even less than you're helping me, why would I go to them?
I am sending you 2 of my diplomats to help talk to them. Hopefully, if they can convince the winged creatures And he kind of sighs, and if you can keep your courtesy about you, then perhaps they might be able to aid in you returning home.
Look, whatever it takes. Okay, fine.
Greta kind of sighs. You're ushered out, and he goes, "Just keep your mouth shut, and I think things will go swellingly." You're ushered out by two of those guards, and Greta kind of looks at you sternly. She goes, "What the hell was that? They could have killed you, you know that?"
But they didn't.
She kind of sighs.
He's like, why did I get stuck with him?
You're healed for 9 points of damage as she cures wounds on you. She says, "If you're going to be this reckless this whole trip, just stay here and I'll figure out a way for us to go home."
Look, let's just go, okay? Let's get a move on. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Okay, so you walk down that road again, down under the tunnel and out towards the entrance of this kingdom. And you are met with that male lion and the female lion, kind of standing there at the ready with their weapons. Standing at the ready, they have these packs of stuff, and they go. The male lion kind of walks up to you, apprehending you, and goes, "Hey, listen, I know you were in that battle and things got a little heated there, but try not to mention it. She hates losing, okay?"
Yeah, no, I get it. I hate losing too. I mean, that's why I don't lose. So
he kind of growls and he says, "You humans are so arrogant." And
Wes puts out his arms and goes, "Who says I'm human?" And he casts disguise self, and he's an elf now. I'm 175, and my name is Johannes.
He kind of sighs and he says,
"This one." And I go sit in whatever cart or thing they have as an elf.
They actually don't have any carts or anything. It seems like you guys are gonna be going on foot.
Oh, okay.
But you walk over, and she goes, you walk over to Kat, and she goes, "Catherine."
I do not walk over to her.
Well, you walk past her, and she kind of growls as you walk by. And Greta's kind of at your side, and you guys walk down this path out through the forest, and eventually find this kind of stone-laden road that you guys walk through the forest. And Sam goes, "How the hell did you all find your way here?"
You want to go over it for a fifth time?
I mean, it just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Ozland has been cut off from the world for nearly 100 years now.
And we fought an Outlander on Gaia, so it seems like shit's getting pretty spooky, okay?
He says, "I hope you didn't bring one with you."
Oh, super likely. Not with my luck, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The female lioness goes,
"You mean Cat the cat?"
"Yes."
The cat?
Catherine is her full name, but yes. She goes, "I can't even believe he let you see our land." She kind of points. She turns with a start and points to Spirit. She says, "If you write anything about our land, I'll find you, and I'll make sure you can't write any more."
Look, I'm not gonna do that because I may be an asshole, but I'm not a dick. But you wouldn't be able to do anything anyway, and I keep walking.
All right. You continue to walk up the street, and Greta kind of apologizes behind your back, and make a perception check for me.
11.
11. Yeah, you don't see anything. You continue walking down the path.
Excellent.
You continue walking down this path for a little bit, kind of ahead of the group,
Oh, I'm still an elf, by the way.
Yeah, you're still an elf. You feel a sting on your arm.
Slap it.
Yeah. No, it hurts. It was like a pretty sharp sting.
No damage?
You slap it, and it's you take
DMGs. I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, yeah, you take 1 point of damage from the sting.
Shit.
and it kind of swells a little bit, and you slap it, and it's this wasp, but it's really really black, like not like a black wasp would look. It's completely void of any features.
I slapped it and it's like dead.
Yeah, it's dead. And actually, as you like kind of take it away and you're looking at it a little bit, it starts disintegrating into this fine black dust.
Guys,
Let's roll initiative.
it's always something.
All right, you guys, you kind of go, guys, and suddenly there's just a swarm of these things, whatever they are. These black, I mean, they're pretty big. They're about an inch long, or a little bit less than an inch long. All these things, and they're swarming you, and every time they sting you, they hurt really bad. And you actually see that every time they sting you, they leave these like black marks on you. And Gretta starts to like swat at these things. And manages to take a couple of them out. But other words, this is, I mean, it's all over you now. They are actually going to sting you and Gretta.
Boy, it'd be cool if I got some AoE here. I just do not have that,
misses.
though, in my repertoire.
9 versus AC? No?
No.
Yeah, you kind of cover yourself with your jacket, and Greta actually also pulls her robes kind of around her as these things kind of start stinging at her. Your turn. What do you do?
Okay, so first I'm gonna burn a point to cast Blink as a bonus action, but I do that after I use Booming Blade and swat at those swarm of wasps.
Okay, make an attack. Melee attack.
18.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
What would you do if he said it didn't? If the wasp had an AC like higher than 18?
5, 6, 11. Well, it's 5 points of bludgeoning, 6 points of thunder, and then it
Okay,
has
wait,
the.
hold on. 5 points of bludgeoning. Only does half damage. They are resistant to bludgeoning damage.
And then 6 points of thunder,
Thunder damage. Okay.
and then it has the thunder damage around them.
Yes.
If they move.
So you.
And then I blink as a bonus action. 14, I disappear. And
Okay.
let me roll a d10. That's a 10. So
It's
no.
actually a D12, so roll that.
Oh, that's right.
D12,
I'll roll
yeah.
a d12. That's 11. We're good.
Okay, yeah. You swat at a couple of these, and as you do, like there's like boom, and you see actually a lot of them like part around you, and as they like begin to swarm back in around you, you blink out of existence. Up next are the lions. They're just they both like have their swords out now, and they're just slashing at these things.
That's super effective, guys. Good job.
We love narrow weapons for small enemies.
Yeah, they begin swatting at these things. They take a couple of them out like with like precise strikes, but otherwise they're just hitting with the flats of the blades. Next up is Greta. She's going to kind of slap her hands together, and you see like a big cone of them just kind of disappear. Yeah, you can see from the ethereal plane that it's starting to thin out, and as these things like as she claps her hands together and these things kind of explode out, they all kind of turn into this like fine black misty dust. Up next is these things. You see when you hit them with that thing, the initial explosion happened, but otherwise nothing else seemed to affect it. It didn't seem like you could put that thunderous hold on them.
They didn't move, so they didn't move.
I mean, no, it seemed like that whatever thunderous hold you have just obliterated whatever ones you hit. It didn't seem to transfer to other insects.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As a
that
condition, it
makes sense.
can't.
It's a swarm. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I was about to say that defeats the purpose of the spell, but then yeah, there's a swarm. That makes sense.
They are. You see a couple of them trying to strike at Greta, but they're not finding any purchase. But they are starting to sting at the two lion people, and they're actually getting a couple good bites in. But you see that there's so few of them now that they're barely doing anything to them. Yeah, they sting them, but there's so few of them that it doesn't seem to be doing a lot. And it, Jesus Christ, it's your turn.
I blink back into existence 10 feet away.
Okay.
Farther away, I'd say. So that
You can
I'm
only do 10 feet, but yeah.
Well, yeah, at 10 feet, like away from the swarm.
And cast chromatic orb, first level chromatic orb, fire damage.
Make a ranged spell attack.
23.
23
or 22.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. What kind is this?
Fire. 5, 6, 8. That's 14 points of fire damage.
All right. You fling this chromatic orb at these things, and as it hits one of them, it just kind of connects to all of them, and they all just go up in flames, and they're gone.
All of them?
Yeah.
Every bug.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of initiative. That was easy.
Greta kind of looks around and goes, "What the hell was that?"
Wes goes, "You're welcome." Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I kind of know what's going on there? Or nature? Would it be nature or Arcana?
Arcana.
Okay. 8.
8. You can't really tell. They
spooky
weren't
bugs.
regular wasps, that's for sure. Suddenly from behind you, you hear, My, are you the other two that I brought here?
Shit.
Suddenly behind you, you see a man in a top hat with a fancy cane, looks in fancy dress, but he's all black. You can't really make out any of his features.
Like he's wearing a morph suit, but it's actually black and not just cloth.
Yeah, kind of.
So like the Slenderman, if he was all black and wearing a top hat and not tall.
Kind of, yeah.
You know, not at all like the Slenderman.
No, not Slender. I mean, that Slenderman doesn't do that at all. But you kind of look at him and he goes,
featureless like the Slenderman.
Featureless, yes. And he goes, well, isn't this a surprise? I ran into your friend the other day. You know, I saw her heading down to Quadling County. Seems she was heading towards the winged monkeys. How interesting. Let's see. I'm so tired. See, I fought her too, and she was very.
Hey,
how do I say?
Hey, I'd hate to cut you off. Like I really would. I've turned around at this point. Could we proceed with the punching each other, and you can just stop mocking us? Because you know.
Oh yeah. I'll just need to borrow one of you.
I turn to Kat and go, I see how this gets annoying. I'm sorry.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
4.
Oh. Wes, this is very strange because this is not how I expected this to go. You feel a sudden impulse, an anger towards your party, and you're surrounded by this bluish glow as this man also turns blue. And we're going to continue in initiative. Greta kind of looks at you confused and goes,
I blink out of his existence. It was the end of my turn when that happened. Yes, that blink is still active. So,
yeah, but you don't. Greta kind of looks at you and goes, "What is going on, Wes?
Am I just controlled, or is my mind fucked up too?"
You feel a searing anger towards the three people in front of you. They seem like anamorphous blobs, kind of angrily staring at you, looking like they want to attack you very good. Greta kind of looks at you, going like, "What is going on?" And as she does that, you see the man behind you kind of.
This is way after the fact, and I really should have realized it in the point. But could I use my wild magic reroll?
Not
or
at
is
this
it too
point.
late?
Yeah,
okay.
not at this point.
Yeah, okay. I gotta think of that.
Yeah, you gotta tell me that way before the consequences. And the bad guy kind of chuckles. He goes, "I just only wanted to make this battle fair, after all." And he transforms into this bestial shape. It kind of looks like a bear mixed with a wolf.
What color?
All black. He charges at the female lion and strikes her. Oh, Fadofa. Yeah, he kind of strikes her, but as he does, she kind of takes a step back and manages to get most of it on her arm. And you see her kind of getting angry, and she snarls and she says, "What the hell are you doing?" Your turn. You see these three enemies in front of you. What do you do? That's fine. Yeah, you toss a chromatic orb at...
I changed my mind. Chromatic orb at Cat.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I actually rolled for it to hit Cat anyway, so go ahead and make that ranged spell attack.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you hurl a fiery chromatic orb at Cat, and as this thing was slicing her, she kind of turns to you and ducks out of the way, and you light a nearby tree on fire.
Oh, and as I do that, I say, "Who names a cat cat?"
Make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
15? Yeah, you kind of stop for a minute and then like shake your head and you're like, wait, what am I doing?
Shit. I blink out of existence.
Yeah, you blink out of existence after you fire this fiery orb. Next up is the lioness. She looks angry now. She goes, "What the hell is happening here?" And she goes into a frenzied rage and is going to strike down this monster. That hits. Oh my god! All right. Yeah, she takes her sword out and does 2 huge cuts along this thing's legs, and it goes, ow! Why did playtime end so early? And then that male lion comes up behind her, and also does another cut down the center of this thing's face, and just barely misses the strike that kind of goes down it, and it kind of jumps back, and now it's Gretta's turn. Gretta kind of looks at this thing and goes, "Wess, are you around, Wess?"
Is it my turn?
No. I don't think you can communicate back. She kind of goes, "What the hell is going on?" You see her kind of clap her hands together, and a dark kind of cloud shimmers over him, and she lowers her hands down in a quick motion. And Constitution saving throw. He passes. He takes half damage. You see this from the ethereal plane. You see this like silvery beam kind of come down on this thing's head, actually on its back, and it kind of arcs down a little bit, but it kind of tenses. Then you see him turn green.
Well, I blink back into existence in front of the Outlander.
Mm-hmm.
I assume is what he is. Mm-hmm. And I booming blade swing at him.
Okay.
9.
Yeah, you booming blade swing at him. Your blade doesn't even connect, or your staff doesn't even connect. You try to sweep at him, and he just kind of kicks back and pushes you back about 3 feet.
Sorcerer point to burn a spell. To sorcerer point to bonus action, quicken spell, detect thoughts.
Okay, this will be fun. Yes. Wisdom saving throw?
Okay, so I don't know if you've... the rules are equally as long as Phantasmal Force, and
yes,
I've read and understand them, so let me run them by you.
Yes, you can either do a surface level thought, or
No.
Uh-huh.
Here's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I get surface level thought automatically,
yes.
and I have an option after that. I can either probe deeper, then they have to make a wisdom saving throw, or I can get the surface level thought of another creature next to them, essentially.
Okay.
There's a couple like stipulations.
Yeah.
Where they're like, if you direct questions at them, it'll change the thought, like, because that's how thoughts work. So
yes.
like you kind of, it's interrogation in a sense.
Yeah.
So I'll probe deeper and make them a
okay.
wisdom. So I get surface level and then wisdom saving throw to go deeper.
Okay. Do you want to just probe deep? Should I roll now for the deeper thought, or do you just want to probe?
Give me the surface level first, and then roll for it. Like that's
okay. Yeah. There is. Let me roll for it first to see.
Oh, I just realized I never rolled a d12 on that chromatic orb. Oops.
Yeah, I'll have you roll for that. Actually, it won't matter. Here in a second.
I'll roll for detect thoughts too.
So I'll say that this is happening at the same moment because it is the same turn essentially in which you're probing deeper. At first, you feel like this kind of gleeful cheeriness. Sort of, as the battle kind of happens, you're like, what the hell is going on? And you probe deeper, and there's almost like an acceptance to come deeper.
Like he's letting me.
Uh-huh. And then your mind just turns to chaos. Roll 2d10.
9. 5, 95. My computer's dead, so I literally have no idea what I just rolled. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, don't worry, you didn't roll on that table.
Oh, no.
Wes, your mind goes to chaos. Your brain is on fire. For some reason, all your mind can think of is chaos. Not just like to burn or to destroy, but simply to disrupt. And you pull away from this force. And this thing kind of turns at you and kind of laughs, and he goes, ha 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 ha. Now you know what I am. And then you feel yourself kind of getting smaller, and you're shrinking, and you're getting smaller, and you're about knee height to Greta at the moment.
So I'm like, if anyone's seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, I'm like that scene where he's like half.
You are
shrunk.
like, what the hell is going on? You are Alice in Wonderland right now.
Am I
And-
still going down?
No. You stop about at Greta's knee height.
And I blink out of existence.
Okay. Yeah, you shrink down and then blink out of existence in a poof of blue smoke. And up next to the two lions, they're still kind of trying to beat this thing down. They're not sure what this green color is. And you see the woman kind of the lioness kind of take her sword and try to do a two-handed swing, but the creature just kind of kicks her back, and she goes back about 10 feet. And she actually has a gnarly claw mark in her chest from that. And then the male kind of angrily swipes at her. Or swipes at the beast, kind of trying to drive it into its chest. And it does. Oofa doofa. Yeah, it piles the sword into its chest. And this beast kind of roars out in pain. And kind of stumbles back a little bit. And then Greta, again, moves her hands down in another motion. And it roars out in pain as this silvery beam kind of shoots down again, kind of blasting this thing in the back. It looks really bad. And then suddenly its screams kind of turn from a bestial scream into like a teetering laugh. And he goes, "Unfortunately, playtime is over." And then he's gone in a poof of green dust. Wes, you come back
I re-enter.
as small Wes, and everybody's like, Greta's like, "What, Wes? Wes, where
Is
are
there
you?"
tall grass?
Yeah, you kind of climb up out of the grass and onto the stone.
Hey.
Is my voice?
Good, I like that. She goes, "Wes, what the hell? What happened?"
He shrugs and he goes,
I don't know, but
This is
doing-
the
you're doing
new Wes,
good.
the new improved Wes.
your feet are disgusting, cat.
She kind of roars at you and points her sword at you, and he says, "What the hell was that? You tried to blow me up back there."
That would be magic, friend. Before you do anything,
You could have killed me back there, and we were facing an opponent. She kind of angrily turns and kicks you.
Hang on.
You only take 1 point of damage, but you go flying back and land about 3 feet further down on the stone path. She goes, "You better keep your wits about you before you get us all killed."
You don't know what he is.
Yeah,
I do. There's nothing I can do about it, okay?
that was an outlander that I haven't seen in these parts before you all arrived here. So tell me what the hell is going on. And then the male lion Sam kind of puts a hand on his shoulder. He says, Cat, calm down, all right? You're raging right now. Just calm down." And she goes, and she kind of just turns and storms off up ahead, down the path past you. Sam also follows, and Greta kind of leans behind and kind of picks you up with one hand and goes, "Wes, what the hell was that?"
When I reach for magic, I'm reaching into the purest, most intense, random source there is. For some reason, I am connected to the wild, to the chaos in the universe. Sometimes it overwhelms me and gestures to himself. And I don't always have control of it. But I try my best to keep it under wraps. I don't want to hurt anybody.
She goes, that's fine and dandy, Wes, but you can't just turn on your allies in the middle of a conflict.
When I entered his mind, he is it, I guess, is what I reach for when I cast.
Wait, you're saying he's magic? He's from Gaia? What?
I don't know what he is or how he works, but he is chaos. When I dig for magic, he is what I reach for.
I guess you gotta keep your hands out of the cookie jar, Wes. That's insane. First of all, what happened to you? Why are you so small? This is all happening, by the way, while you guys are walking, while Greta's like walking you down the path.
Like I said, it overwhelms me. Sometimes it gets out of hand and I lose it a little bit, but I never reach for the most that I can grab because as a conduit, I could grab all of it. If I wanted to, I could grab all of the chaos in the world and unleash it. But not only would it destroy me, it would destroy a lot. It would destroy a lot. And when I reach for that, delving into his mind was like opening a floodgate. Casting that spell created the most chaos through me. Honestly, I'm lucky that this is all that happened. It could have been 1,000 times worse. And I don't know how to reverse. Can I cast an Arcana check? Can I get like any kind of sense of how to if it's reversible? Oh, 9.
You can use a reroll.
No. And I don't know how it's reversible. Do I at least know that it is reversible? I wouldn't, even if I don't know how.
You could assume that most of your stuff is reversible through magical means.
I should be able to change back, but look, I wasn't in control of myself. If he appears again, and you can bet your ass he will, I should stay out of the fight.
Wes, we don't have that option right now. Whatever that thing was, it was dangerous.
Greta, you're not listening to me. He has no motive. He is What is the most powerful thing you've seen me do? What is the most impressive thing you've seen me do over the last 2 days?
Throw a couple of bolts of high energy. I mean, nothing completely insane, but I mean, you're not weak.
That's like flipping off a light switch. When I reached into his mind, it was as if I threw the light switch on the entire world.
She kind of sighs and she goes, well, Wes, whatever the hell is going on, you said that you reached into this thing's mind. What do you know about it? What is that thing? I mean, it's an outlander, yeah, but
I'm trying to tell you, he is chaos. He is chaos magic. He is what I reach for. I don't know if the magic that I touch and him are the same. I don't know. Maybe he's the source of my power. I don't even know. All I'm saying is he is the same material. He is the same energy.
She kind of she shakes her head for a minute. She shakes her head for a minute, and she looks like she's about to get angry with you, and then she kind of sighs and she goes, Wes, that could have broken bad very fast, and after every attack he would just disappear.
Yeah, it was on purpose. That was just pop into the ethereal plane.
Well, maybe a word next time to let us know that you're gonna, ditch us.
Oh, I didn't ditch you.
I mean, not being there to take a hit when we're all taking hits seems like ditching us, Wes.
I gesture to my 1-foot self and goes, "You think I have a lot of hits to give?"
We need you whenever we can get you, Wes. Listen, you may not be able to take a big hit, but you need to be able to take a hit, all right? She kind of sighs a little bit and she goes, I could take more than you right now, so I guess you'll need this more than me. And she starts taking off a ring, and then she kind of stops and goes, will this shrink down with you or grow back with you if I were to shrink this down?
Maybe I could use it like a bracelet. You think it would still work if it's a bracelet?
She kind of takes off the ring and kind of puts it over you, and it pretty much fits around her waist.
Oh, it's a belt now.
She goes, this is my ring of protection. Just don't disappear next time. We need all the help we can get. So you are given a ring of protection that's +1 to your AC. And she goes, just be ready to take the fucking hit next time, Wes. And also, another thing, go apologize to her right now.
It could have been one of you. Okay. He chose me for some reason. I am better equipped than any of you to fight off that mental attack. If it was one of you, we could still be fighting that person right now.
She says, well, if you're so well-equipped, then you can well-equip yourself to walk. And she puts you down on the ground and begins lumbering away.
Can I mount a squirrel? Animal handling.
Sure. Roll animal handling. Yeah, no.
No. There's no squirrels in Oz.
There was no squirrels that would... I mean, there was a squirrel about to try to eat you, but you kind of fended off and dart out of the way.
Wes has to, have a heavy jog to keep up with their walk.
Oh, no, you're running. You're a foot tall. Your stride is about 4 inches.
Can I crawl up someone's pant leg? Secretly?
Make a dexterity saving, or dexterity check.
14.
The closest person to you would be Greta. So you're going to be trying to catch up to her? No.
Damn.
You do have Nimbus, though.
Oh, that's right. Did Nimbus... Oh, I opened my jacket. Are you
Nimbus
still...
isn't in your jacket. He's actually been floating above you.
I look open jacket and go, oh. So Nimbus didn't shrink, clearly.
No.
Think I could hitch a ride, bud?
He kind of looks down at you, and he kind of turns a little bit, and then floats down to you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
16? All right, yeah, you feel suffocated as Nimbus is around you for a minute, and then you start swimming up Nimbus, and eventually you pop on top of Nimbus, and you're now floating next to all these other people.
I throw my hands behind my head. I'm doing this for O'Neill and Jesse for the visual, but I'm also going to...
You're hammocking it up.
What?
You're hammocking it up.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting in a hammock, but he's when he's
yeah, arms
hands
crossed
behind my head, I float up next to Greta and go, "You have 3 wishes."
She doesn't find that funny. I do. I think
Did
it's
you just
great.
roll for comedy?
Yeah. Yeah. I had to see. She's pissed at you right now. She didn't find it funny. But she just kind of scoffs at you and keeps on walking forward. You guys walk for the better part of the day, actually. It takes you guys a long time. You don't find any incident other than the occasional kind of bear or whatnot that kind of tries to come by you. And I mean, the Sam kind of warns you guys whenever a beast is approaching. But the forest kind of shifts a little bit. It was deciduous, kind of tall, deciduous trees turned into Amazonian jungle with these, deep and dark canopy kind of surrounding you guys. And eventually you start hearing these sounds of jungle wildlife. You're like creaking, and then eventually you start hearing the sounds of monkeys. And Sam kind of trails back behind Cat and goes, "Now I know you have trouble keeping your mouth shut here. I ask that you are cordial with these people."
Look, as much as I'd love to antagonize some monkeys, I'm fairly small and eatable, so you can count on me, boss.
Yeah. Another hour goes by, actually, and you begin to grow again slowly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. The thing was 2 times 2d4 hours for that one. I'll read it off, actually. If anybody wants the
Yeah,
bad
I'm curious. Yeah.
wild magic table. You shrink to a category tiny for 2 times 1d4 hours, and your health is halved until the spell ends. You have disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks, and your speed is 10 feet.
Good.
So, pretty bad.
So I had to dash to keep up with 2/3 of their standard movement.
Yeah, you were falling behind a lot. But eventually you grow, and you're slowly growing and growing, and eventually you're at your regular thing. About 30 minutes later, after you're full-fledged, you actually fall out of Nimbus though when you start growing again. But when you're fully fledged, you guys reach this tall tree, and now the sounds of the jungle are surrounding you, and you hear a lot of monkey sounds and coming from above you.
Actually, I walk up to Sam.
So, sorry, I just have a quick question. Sorry, I know I've been kind of a jerk lately, but this is an actual like a scientific, like I'm really actually curious. So there's the flying monkeys. Are there like
Regular monkeys here? Are there like regular sized monkeys here?
He kind of looks at you and he goes, "We're in a jungle. What do you think?"
Would it be rude
Yes,
of me
yes. There's regular monkeys as well.
Would it be rude of me to ask if there's regular lions as well? Sorry, I'm
Yes.
very curious. Okay.
There are regular lions and tigers and bear. Oh my.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, it's very strange.
You walk up to this tree, and perched on 2 of the branches, like evenly, are these small monkeys with these long spears, and they go. Ooh,
are they macaques? I don't know. I'm just naming monkey names. Orangutan.
No, they're
Lemurs.
what are they called? I'm not gonna look up the name. They're just small monkeys.
Pygmy marmosets.
Those are those like the palm sized
Yeah,
ones.
they're those. Yeah, they're pretty small. But they have these wicked sharp spears. And they kind of point them at you.
They have a wicked sharp stick. That's what they have if they're that small.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, these things are like 3 times the length of these things. These guys are.
Okay.
And they turn and point them at you. And you see Cat kind of walk up and go in a kind of guttural roar that you heard them speak when they first were there, kind of conversing with these monkeys, and they kind of screech back at her. And then you guys are all lifting.
Comprehend languages.
Huh?
Wish you knew comprehend languages.
Yeah. That'd be kind of useful. You were then picked up by these larger monkeys. One of them is actually a winged baboon that kind of picks you up, and you're flown to the top of this tree. Yeah.
That's Wes's reaction. The winged baboon comes down. I'm like, oh.
And he goes, "Ooh."
Wes holds his tongue.
Yeah. Good move. Yeah, you are flown up to the top of this canopy here. There's like the tree is almost like cut in half, but it's this huge tree. I don't know if I described it well enough. It's at least 20 stories tall, as far as you can see, and it's about. I mean, it looks like it could be 100, 200 yards wide. You can't even see the edges from where you are. But yeah, it's this huge tree, and you're flown up to the top of it. And then there's this like clearing made inside the tree, and sitting at the top of this clearing, you see a large ape wearing this golden cap, kind of sitting there on this throne-like thing, and dozens of monkeys kind of lay the sides. Sorry. It's not just like a regular gorilla. It's huge. It looks like about 10 feet tall.
Okay. How far away am I from it?
About 30 feet. 40 feet.
To himself.
I don't know what that song is.
No, I'm the king of the jungle.
Oh, God. All right.
I wanna be like you.
He doesn't hear you, but
That was intentionally. Wes didn't want anyone to hear him.
he goes as the two lions kind of land next to you.
I'm not an elf anymore, by the way.
Yeah, you're human.
I think me getting dominated and then throwing insane wild magic on myself.
Yeah, you definitely aren't an elf. He addresses you and goes, sorry. What are you doing here?
If I knew, I would tell you.
The male lion kind of cuts you off and says, King Nico, my dearest apologies
Nico?
for
Is that what
Nico.
you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And I KKO like in the book. He goes, King Nico, I dutifully apologize for encroaching on your territory. We were sent by King Lionheart the First. He sent us to beheath you that you help this human. And he goes, and exactly why have you brought a human here?
Racist, but
When he actually says human here, all the monkeys around kind of start screeching. And make a dexterity saving throw. This will just be funny.
I mean, that was also to himself, but okay.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. You sidestep out of the way, kind of barely missing a clump of poo flung at you.
You knew it was gonna happen.
Wes goes sanitary. And then
He goes, and you remember the last time that a human was brought here, yes? And Sam goes, yes, you're my king, but we need your help to get to Glenda. You see, this human seems to be with other humans, and, well, the only way to get them out is to get them out the bubble, which Glenda, the only one that breaks down. And the ape kind of screeches at him, goes, ooh, 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 ooh. And he goes, I know what Glenda is capable of. My question is, if there's a human here, your father-in-law knows the last time a human was here, what happened. So my question is, why isn't this one dead yet?
Wes raises his hand.
He kind of looks at you for a minute and kind of cocks his head.
He awkwardly like lowers it and then does like a weird bow. Like he's like, I'm sorry, I'm not used to this.
The chimps actually, the monkeys on the side actually start laughing when you bow. Make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
You just really want poop thrown at me.
No. I mean, this is just
Fucking 4.
4. Yeah. You kind of get a not on your face, but on like your back. You get on the back of your head. You get you feel a clump of something hot and wet. And yeah, but all
spaghetti.
the monkeys, it's
Surprise.
spaghetti. Happy New Year. You feel a poop being thrown at your head, but you finish your bow and kind of come up. What do you say?
Can I ask who the last human was here?
There was a mention of a female human coming here.
And if it's not too much trouble, can I how long ago was this?
About a day ago.
Well, shit.
As he wipes the poo off the back of his head and throws it at the general area he thinks it came from.
Yeah, there's more kind of laughing coming from the crowd. He goes, now, I should be well in my right to consume this human delicacy.
I'd love to see you try.
Make an intimidation check.
21.
All right. He goes, ooh, ooh. You didn't let me finish. I would love to go round and round with you, little man. But you see, quite a specimen like this could really get me a few dollars. I could either, He kind of puts out one hand. He goes, I could either taste what a human tastes like for once, or make a fine profit off of this human and these ambassadors. And then he kind of sniffs.
Or, you take us to Glinda and we all break even.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on.
26.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, well, the thing about that is that won't make me anything. He kind of looks at you for a minute and licks his lips, and he goes, unfortunately, my taste might need to be a little bit unsatiated for the moment. It looks like
I'd taste a lot like Fireball anyway.
he goes, all right. I could probably get a pretty penny off of you two, and he motions towards the two lion people for ransom, and I can definitely make a pretty penny off of you, and motions towards you two, you and Greta, for selling you off to somewhere. I'm sure I have a lot of buyers, and cash is a little bit hard to come across here and all, so
Clearly.
looking to move up the economic ladder and all that. So you want to do this the easy way or the hard way?
You sure Wess looks at him and goes, you sure you want to do this?
Oh, I'm positive. Listen, worst comes to worst, I kill you on accident, and I get a nice meal.
I want to cast Chromatic Orbit 2nd level as a surprise this round.
Yeah, this is definitely not a surprise round.
Then no.
'cause he's staring right
If
at
I
you.
don't think I'm going to get... If Wes doesn't think he can get the jump on him, then he's going to... He's more than willing to keep talking and wait it out. Then Wes jumps in and goes, or you don't die a fiery death and you just take us to Glinda. This is very simple for you. Do you want some card? You want a deck of cards? And I throw some cards on the ground. What do you like? What?
No, I think I'm just gonna take you in and sell you to the highest bidder. How does that sound? And he kind of looks to a couple of his monkey guards, and they start running towards you. What do you do?
Are we rolling initiative?
Are you fighting?
Could I have rolled persuasion on that last check? I mean, I rolled a fucking 26 earlier.
Oh yeah, that kept him from eating you.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Shit.
One of the monkeys kind of picks up Greta, and she's kind of struggling against him.
The moment they take a step toward Greta, I fucking beat that monkey across the face with my staff.
Okay. Is this booming blade or is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
assume I'm doing
make an attack.
booming blade because it just
Okay,
is an
yeah.
auto cantrip with attack. Unless I say otherwise. 22.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
3 bludgeoning, 2 thunder, 5 damage.
Okay.
And
yeah,
the
you
sheen.
smack this thing as soon as it reaches for Greta. I'm gonna retcon a little bit, and it kind of hoots and hollers at you, and kind of tries to back away a little bit, but feels that vibration on it and kind of sits there. And now this whole arena is just erupting in these hoots, these monkey cries, and you look around and you actually see that there's about give or take, at least 100 of these guys just around.
I turn and look around to Sam and Cat, and he goes, and he says, "Circle up," and back to back circle is kind of what I'm hoping for, angling for. Do they?
Make a persuasion check.
It's a natural 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. They go. Sam actually puts a hand on your shoulder. He goes, It's better than us getting eaten. Just hold on a second. and he one of the monkeys kind of comes behind him and picks him up by his shoulders and kind of drags him away. And you see him drag him up. And then the same happens to Kat, and she's just glaring at you this whole time. And then they take Greta. And then the gorilla kind of steps down from his throne and kind of looks at and is like right up next to you, and he's like 10 feet at least tall, and he kind of sniffs you a little bit and goes, oh, you'd be so tasty. Are you sure you don't want to put up a fight?
Do you like having a tongue?
He kind of laughs and he goes, well, he kind of his face gets like really close to you, and he could easily like bite your head off, and he kind of gives you a sniffing.
No, the moment he gets close to me, I point my staff at him.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
21.
Yeah, he goes, you humans are so foolish. Take him away. And 2 monkeys actually come and pick you up and fly you up, and into this jailed cell.
Hello, this is your DM here. DM obviously stands for Dad Modifications. I am the newest and most improved dad. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. You might be wondering how I got here. If you like what we do, you can tweet about the show using hashtag YMBW. That's the hashtag symbol, and then YMBW. I think I've been through all the letters now, so congratulations. It's time to collaborate and graduate to another level of freedom. Thanks for listening. No, but thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you like what we do, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at YMBW Podcast. And we have a coffee, KOFFI. And it's on a link tree on all of our social media. So just a quick announcement. The next week, this is the end of the Magic in the Midwest for Wes's arc. So next week we'll be releasing our like Christmas Eve special. I know it's a little bit late, but yeah, next week will be the Christmas special. That'll be I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's very fun, and Olivia did a great job DMing it. And I think that's it. So yeah, I'll let you get back to this episode. But just next week, the next 2 weeks will be the Christmas special. So yep. Thanks so much for listening, and get back into the episode.
And they actually kind of toss you in, and you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you're kind of thrown into this cell.
Am I alone in the cell?
No, everybody else is in this cell as well. And they
How
many
other monkeys are there? Monkeys around? Like what?
Nope.
What
you can
does
see
the cell look like? Where am I?
Yeah.
Describe,
Roll perception for me first.
Yeah. Actually, as we sit there in the cell, Wes looks at Sam and goes, "How exactly would they have taken us to Ginda?"
She goes, they can fly over the barrier.
Oh my fucking god, so can I, dumbass! Did you not see me do that earlier? Why didn't you say this earlier? Oh my god, I'm an idiot!
You kind of have this thing, and she kind of snarls at you, and she goes, these creatures are magical, Wes.
So is the thing that I have.
I'm also a magic boy.
Can it break through barriers, Wes?
I can certainly go through them.
She kind of sighs as she goes, well, Sam, do you have any ideas? And Sam
I rolled a 7 on perception, by the way.
What did you roll?
7.
7? Okay, yeah. You, what do you see in this room? The bars.
He sees a popcorn ceiling, and he sees shapes in it.
Yeah, there's popcorn ceiling. It's asbestos. No. It's, what do you see? What do you see? Trying to think.
I just want a description. You just like they picked me up and threw me in a cell.
Yeah, they pick you up and it's
I just
a wooden
want
cell.
A description of the cell and the surrounding area.
It's all made out of this tree. You see that there's a kind of a groove in the back of the tree for sitting, but otherwise it's a pretty solid cell. You see across the way there's a couple other cells with a couple other creatures in them, and that's all you can kind of put together.
Wes looks at Sam, Cat, and Greta and goes, "I can get us out right now." Is it like a locked door situation? Locked, like wooden bars.
Make an investigation check.
Good. That's not a thing I'm good at, but cool. 13.
13. The cell bars themselves are actually just made out of wood. Wouldn't take a lot of doing to get those taken down. But you kind of glance over the edge, and yeah, that's about a 200-foot drop.
I can fly though.
Well, you can kind of fly.
Well, aren't you still small right now?
No,
Oh.
he grew back.
I just...
Sam kind of looks at Cat and goes, "If we can get that hat, that's how we control them." Cat
The
kind of
gorilla was wearing a hat. You didn't say that
He
before.
was wearing a golden cap. I did say that. Sam goes, "If we can get that golden cap, we can control the monkeys. They'll be at our bequest. That's the curse, right, Cat?" And Cat goes, "Yeah, but how the hell are we gonna get out of here?"
I could. It'll make a noise, but I can just do it.
Yeah, you bust. Okay, Wes, you bust down the bars. We get out. Sure, we can fly on your little cloud or whatever. And then what?
Oh, we get the golden cap.
Oh, okay. That's simple. That's simple. That's easy. Of course. I'm so sorry, Wes. Yeah, you exactly know everything about Ozland, and you can get everything down to a little tiny T. So let's do it. Go ahead.
Okay,
I'll watch.
pull out the knock scroll.
All right.
Hang on. He does pull out the knock scroll and goes, it's still rolled up, and he taps it on his head and goes, "This is the situation." And he goes, "Oh, by the way, before you start criticizing me, I'd love to hear better ideas." "What's that? None? Get sold into slavery? Cool." And turns around and opens the knock scroll.
She kind of looks at you and she says, "That's very funny. You'll probably be sold to some kind of chef or something and be turned into a human delicacy. I'll be sold back to my kingdom for a pretty high ransom, but otherwise unscathed, as I am the princess."
Wes stops, and he turns around and goes, "Still not hearing any ideas."
She kind of sighs and she looks around a little bit. Oh, okay. She starts taking her sword and kind of drawing it across the wall, across the ceiling. She says, "This entire thing is made of wood.
Yes.
This entire place is some kind of community they live in."
Continue, Captain Obvious.
She kind of growls at you and goes, "Well, what if we burrow out of here?"
Go for it. He's not arguing. He's like, "Yeah, sure. Have at it."
She kind of drags her sword across the ceiling a little bit, and she says, "This is pretty smooth. This is pretty. I can." She kind of hits it a couple times. She says, "Yeah, definitely hollow. There's something up here. We can go out this way, or we can go out the cell. I don't care either way. We just need to figure out a way to get out here." And then she kind of waits, and she says, "We should probably wait until nightfall."
Yeah, sure. I could use a nap.
Yeah, so we wait about till the late afternoon. Which one are you doing? Are you trying to go out the cell, or are you trying to go out the ceiling?
Well, I think it's worth it to bust open the ceiling, and then if not, then go out the cell door if we don't like that direction.
Okay.
We see what's
Are
up
you hacking at the ceiling, or are you helping at all?
This is her plan.
Okay.
He's just sitting back to the bars, eyes closed, like it's 3 a.m. on set, and you're trying to catch some sleep.
Her and Sam and Greta also are all kind of hacking at the ceiling, and after about 10 minutes, there's a big clunk.
Do I get a short rest? No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, you can roll for short rest.
Because you said we're waiting until nightfall.
Yeah. So you do get a short rest. Because this is mid late afternoon at this point.
Okay. Just want to get those extra full hit points really matter for me.
Yeah. They break through the ceiling and there's a big clunk. And Sam actually helps Kat kind of climb up, and she kind of scouts out a little bit, and she goes, "Come up here for a minute." And she pulls Sam up, and then Sam pulls Greta up, And Greta just kind of looks at you.
Nim, jacket open.
Make a Constitution check.
13.
13. Yeah, you kind of hop on Nimbus and
I elevate her up.
float up. And Nimbus kind of shakes you off after you get up.
Well, yeah. After I step off, they thanks, bud. Open the jacket.
Climbs back in. You see in this room 3 statues of monkeys, winged monkeys. One is covering its eyes. Another one is like covering its ears. Another one's covering its mouth.
What a strange thing to have above their prison.
And they're all actually they're facing your way, and looking out behind you.
I look behind me.
There's just a wall.
Do you guys know? It's just a room, like a locked
Yeah, it's just
room.
an empty room.
Is there a door?
You see a small window in the corner, like not a window, but just like a cutout. And that's all you can. No, that's it. It's just a room.
Can I stick my head out the cutout?
Yeah, you just see the outside.
Okay. Let's turn back to my group. Like, you guys.
Cat goes, aren't you some kind of magic boy? Can't you figure out what these things are? They seem magical.
That's a 6 on my Arcana check. So.
You.
Hang on. He goes, I'm not the one from Oz, so shrugs.
She kind of
Remember?
looks, you kind of give it a look over, and yeah, it definitely has some kind of magical properties. You can see a couple of runes on them, but you can't make them out. She kind of looks it over, and then she kind of taps one of them with the sword. Let me see which one she taps, because this will be interesting. Okay. She kind of taps one of them with the sword, the one that's covering its eyes, and suddenly you can't see anything. And you hear a kind of a mechanical ooh, 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 ooh. Let's roll initiative.
Wes goes, I fucking told you we should have gone out the door.
Yep. Up first is the winged monkey. It you kind of hear it clamber over to you, and then you don't hear anything. Okay. It kind of slams down onto the ground, and Cat you hear a grunt from Cat, and then you kind of feel a hand on your leg. She goes, Wes, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who
Don't
is that?
move.
Cat or
Cat.
Okay.
And then you hear the ooh 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 ooh. Next up is you.
Can I use Mage Hand to just like feel around?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Ooh, well, it's not gonna be good. 5.
You feel the wall with your mage hand, kind of feeling around, and that's all you can do. You have your bonus action and your reaction left.
What about where the hole in the wall was? Do I know where in relation to where I was previously standing that was?
Yeah, you can. It was.
Can
right
I move
behind you,
over
pretty much.
there and try and stick my head through it again?
Yeah, you walk over and you kind of feel for it, and then you kind of grab the edges and kind of stick your head down, and you still aren't seeing anything.
Even when I stick my head through the. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That'll end my turn.
Yep. Up next is Greta. Greta, you hear like a whoop-ch sound kind of happening. But it just kind of you hear wood. You can't really tell what. And then you hear like a thunk, and then you hear that ooh 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 happen again. And you kind of hear a piece kind of clatter to the ground. That's all you can hear.
With a free action, can I tell everyone, back up against the back wall, tap hard, or say something when you do. That way we don't hit each other. Okay?
You hear Greta go, oh, okay, Wes, what are you about to do?
I am not sure, but I think this is better than doing anything and hitting a not whatever's attacking us.
All right, it's your turn. What do you do?
Yeah, can I try and move across the room and feel my way toward the statues?
Yeah, make another perception check with disadvantage.
It's a natural 1.
Yeah, you can't you actually run into Greta and actually like trip on the ground, and you're prone. You still have like your enough movement to get yourself up. Do you do that, or just kind of lay on the ground?
I'll stay on the ground.
Okay. You are prone.
No, I'll get up.
Okay.
I'll get up at least. Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I will ready a booming blade.
Okay. Up next is this thing. Who's it gonna attack? They're all in range. Okay. You hear one slam, and you hear Sam kind of go, ugh, and then you hear another slam, but it hits. It sounds like it hits wood. Greta's gonna try to. You kind of hear a hissing sound. Greta goes, everybody cover your ears, and she claps her hands together, and you hear a big boom.
Yeah, we love AOE. I don't have any AOE.
And you hear another, you hear like a little crack, but nothing crazy. Oh, so the two lions, they're gonna attack again. Okay. You hear another, you hear Sam kind of get up and go, and with a sickening funk. Not sickening enough. Yeah. You hear another piece kind of clatter to the ground. What do you do?
Can I booming blade to the direction I heard the attacks come from earlier?
Yeah, make a perception check. This one's not a disadvantage because you did hear something coming, but see if you can find where they are.
Natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of feel around for a little bit, and you definitely think you know where it is. Roll an attack with disadvantage. So that's disadvantage.
6.
Yeah, you swing. You think you connect with something, but you don't know if it's for sure, and you channel it through, but nothing happens. Up next is Greta. She says, all right, one more. Make a Constitution check.
Saving throw or
Yeah,
check?
Constitution saving throw.
9.
9. You take 8 points of damage and and you feel yourself pushed back against the wall. And this thing,
Easy.
you hear like cracks now, like kind of splinter out, and you hear a ooh, 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 ooh. Next up is the two fighters. That's bad. That's also bad. Yeah, you hear more swishes of blades, but otherwise nothing's connecting. Your turn.
I still want to feel my way back over to those statues.
Okay. Make another perception check. This time with disadvantage. Because they didn't hit.
9.
Yeah, you can't really find out where they are. Is that your turn? Do you want to ready anything?
I'll ready another booming blade. Not that I used it last time.
All right. 15 versus AC.
Shield, no.
Roll that d12.
4.
Okay. Yeah, you feel this time something like try to punch on you, but you tense instinctually and kind of bring up your shield right as you feel the impact. Greta. Greta said, is anybody in the way?
Probably.
She goes, damn it. She's going to try a thorn whip. Oh. You hear a whoosh, and then you hear a and suddenly your vision's back to you.
What do I see?
You see Sam on the ground. He's got a couple bruises. You see Kat kind of moving like on fours, kind of trying to feel around, and you see Greta kind of standing there panting, holding a vine in her hand, and the vine kind of is starting to disintegrate. And she goes,
And the statues?
2 of the statues are still back on the wall.
The third one is destroyed.
Third one is in crumpled pieces all over the ground. And she goes,
Okay.
how about we take care of these two together on this one? And Kat goes, how was I supposed to know that these things were going to animate?
You're not supposed to touch magic. Just when something's magical, like I'm literally not being a dick. Like I'm providing you advice.
Yeah,
that you
because it
shouldn't just,
always
start
sounds
touching
like
stuff.
it's. Maybe you need to take voice lessons or something, because it always sounds condescending.
Wes shrugs. I'm gonna use 2 of my sorcerer points that I have left to create a first level spell slot.
Okay. Yeah, these two. Oh, sorry. Also, that wall behind you, kind of glows a little bit, and it actually seems a little bit transparent. And behind it, you can see a couple of stairs.
Some stairs?
Yep.
Wes points to the stairs. Stairs?
Uh,
Stairs?
Catherine kind of walks up and starts feeling on the wall and goes, and like knocks on it, and it seems solid. I can't tell what this is. Can Magic Boy?
19 on Arcana.
There seems to be some kind of barrier. It's not actually wood. It's disguised with some kind of illusion. But it seems like the barrier's fading.
I relay that.
Okay, she goes, well, do we want to take down these other 2 statues?
That, or we can drop back through the hole in the ground and go out the door.
She goes, well, we're 1/3 of the way through now. If we all attack together on this next one, maybe we can bust it.
He shrugs. He goes, sunk cost fallacy, and touches the one with that's covering its ears.
She goes, wait, don't. And you touch it instead of attacking it like they all wanted to do together. We're just gonna...
I thought you had to touch it to activate it.
Well, they were going to try to
Like
blow it
smash it in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
But
But you already said you touched it. Suddenly, you can't hear anything.
Are we back to initiative?
You're back in
Same
initiative.
initiative.
Yeah, I mean you can see this thing, and when you like, oh, you're like, oh but you can feel yourself saying it, but you can't hear yourself saying it. And this is the one covering its ears.
Well, whose
You're
turn
up.
is it? Me.
Yep,
So I try and just knock its head off.
with the
Booming blade. Yeah.
Okay.
10.
Nope.
I'm gonna reroll.
Okay.
8.
Yeah,
fucking
that still
like,
doesn't do it.
I'm rolling like dirt today.
Yeah, you're not doing great, bud. This one, you kind of run up to it and smash it, but it just a solid piece of wood. You kind of underestimate it, not seeing what you did to the other ones, and it kind of, ooh. Oh, you can't hear anything. You see its mouth kind of go drop down in a circle, and it kind of lumbers up to you, brings one hand down, tries to smash you. 19 versus AC.
Shield. No.
Okay. Roll 2d10.
Oh, that's right. True D12. Oh wait. Oh right. Okay.
2d10.
I was like, hey, I'm rolling a D12 now. Things were getting a little stale for me.
Fair.
Oh, that was a 12, not a 2D10.
2d10, baby.
2,
2. Okay.
5, 25.
Okay. Oh, this will actually be nice. You feel that kind of tingle happen again, and it feels like a sneeze at first, but then it starts moving up your forehead.
Sinus headache.
Yeah, and then you have 3 perspectives on this thing. An eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Might have helped you before, but
For the next minute.
for the next minute.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay.
Next up is
I also have no first level spell slots left. Yikes.
next up is
Oh,
Gretta.
dead.
She kind of raises both of her hands up in the air and brings them down. So that's my Constitution saving throw. Oh, it passes. So it takes damage though. These are some bad rolls, guys. Wes, what the hell are you doing? But you can only see your mouth move.
I can't read lips.
Oh, there you go.
Wes can't read lips.
Up next are the 2 lion people. Oh my god, that's a crit. I'll say that's for her. 3. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. All right. You see the lioness cat. She takes her sword and just kind of two-handed kind of jumps and lands on this lands on the statue, and you see like a big chunk kind of get just ripped out of its back with her sword. Up next is you.
It's wood, yes.
Yeah.
Booming blade.
All
Guess what? We're doing it again. So
it.
nice. I did it thrice.
5 times.
5 times. I don't have any high level attack spell slots, and I feel like booming blade is more useful than a frost spell. 11.
Nope, doesn't hit.
And I back away.
That'll be an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're playing by the rules now. Then I
Yeah,
don't
there's rules to
fucking
this
move
one.
away.
All right. It's gonna try to strike you. Misses. 14 versus AC.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you duck out of the way of the first one, and then the second one is kind of crickety, and you're able to easily just grab the hand. Greta kind of two-handed jumps into this, two-footed jumps into the statue, trying to push it back in this like silvery beam she has going, and does. Oh, there we go. Yep. You see her jump into the thing, and then you see this statue kind of crack, and then just crumble into dust.
And I can hear again.
Yeah, and then your ears are turned back, and she goes, "Wes,
Lifts
what
up the
the
staff
hell?"
and gets ready to whack the other one all together now.
I know you actually strike it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I kind of like hesitate and wait for them to step up this time.
The lion and the cat and the Sam both throw their swords as you are about to whack it. You see Greta slap her hands together. So make a Constitution saving throw first.
22.
Okay. So you're only gonna take half damage from this
Why would it's just
because you did it so fast. Instead of letting her prepare something else. Tyler, this one's on you.
she has no weapons on her?
She didn't have time to pull out her weapon. Roll attack on this statue.
14.
14. That hits.
1, 4, 5 damage.
So you all do your things at the same time, and Greta's clout comes in at the same time. She goes, "Why did you do that again, Wes? Come on,
Wait,
you gotta
did
think
we
about your
break it?
actions." Yeah, it
Okay.
explodes out the back. And as that happens, you actually see behind you.
How many points of damage did I take?
6. Yeah, the staircase is right behind you, and Greta goes, "Wes, you could have just waited, and I could have used a different spell."
What can I say? I'm a glutton for pain, and I go down the stairs.
You actually go up the stairs. It's a staircase that
okay.
goes up. She goes, "Wes, get back here."
Can I roll like a perception on the stairs? Like what's up the stairs?
Yeah, you have advantage. I'll say it's still within that minute.
Oh yeah. 3. 7.
Yeah, you can't really make out anything. It's pretty dark up ahead. She goes, "Wes, get back here now."
I stop in the middle of the stairs. So it's dark at the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I sit on the stairs and lean back up the stairs then.
She kind of sighs, and Kat actually goes, "Is he always like this?" And Greta goes, "I don't know. This is my first time working with him, and this will probably be my last." And she kind of sighs and she says, "Everyone gather around. Whatever's up here, we don't want to deal with it." You see like the darkness in the room kind of starts congealing around her, and then it starts congealing around the two lion figures, and you're actually having trouble even making them out. And she says, "Wes, get over here now. I can't hold this
Okay.
thing for long."
I move over there.
And then the shadows actually start to creep over you, and she goes, "All right, this should protect us from whatever's up there. Let's go."
I let
roll.
them lead.
Huh?
I let them lead.
Yeah, you all go up there. Make a stealth check with plus 10. Using pass without trace.
20.
20, and 1 for Greta.
Oh, also plus mine because then
Yes.
it's 22.
Yes. All right. You all stealthily make your way up there. She kind of motions to you with a finger and goes, "Shh, no talking." And you guys slowly make your way up the stairs. And inside, you make a face at her. And inside, you see this big cavern. Not cavern. You see this big area, and inside of the area, you see Nico, the gorilla, sleeping.
He just like sleeps above the prison.
This is. You guys go up for. I should mention this. You guys go up for quite a while, and you're all in this big center tree.
I gesture to him and go. I don't make any noise.
Cat kind of mouths, "Get the cap."
I don't know. I already mentioned.
Okay. She pushes you a little bit forward
You can just point at it.
Yeah, and points at the cap. And
Oh, sorry, we can't do physical
you
stuff.
can't
I was
do
pointing
physical
at-
stuff on the podcast.
I'm pointing at. Sorry, if we were actually over the table, this is how I would be doing this. But I pointed at myself and mouthed me.
And then she nods yes,
He mouths why.
and she motions with her hand.
He shrugs, and I am a sleight of hand is a tenet of my character. So yes, he will.
Plus, I think she has paws.
Well, pause. Yeah. Well, she has like she has these hands that have claws at the front of them, but otherwise they're humanoid
All
hands.
right, I go over and pickpocket the cap.
When you start walking away, Greta kind of grabs you and goes, "No."
He mouths, "You literally just told me to walk over there and get
She
it."
whispers in your ear, "Magic."
I use mage hand.
Okay. Yeah.
magic boy.
Make a sleight of hand check.
He's not as dexterous with his mage hand. He prefers to do it, but
Sorry.
Uh oh. Is
Tyler
that a
has-
natural 1
Yeah,
or
that
a
was a
natural
crit.
20?
That was a crit fail.
Okay. Well, Tyler's leaving, so that's a serious wrap on Tyler. You have reroll.
He also left wearing his socks.
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
it's a 9 on the
Uh,
reroll.
I'm gonna give you use one of mine.
Oh boy. The cap.
I told you I should have. I shouldn't have used mage hand.
Yeah. The cap. Well, hold on. You still roll the same regardless. That's not how that works. The cap. You
In
slowly.
game, in canon, it's the mage hand that fucked me up.
The mage hand slowly reaches over, picks up the cap, and as soon as it does, well, yeah, let's roll initiative. New battle. Everybody else is just gonna follow behind that. All right. This. Let me see if it sees you. No. He's looking around. He can't really see you, and as soon as he grabbed the hat, the mage hand disappeared. What do you do? He's kind of holding the hat now.
Oh, he's holding it.
Yeah.
I cast Phantasmal Force.
Run up and swipe it.
Okay.
Swiper, no swiping.
And the thing I do that casts Phantasmal Force, the thing that happens that I've definitely thought of before I started casting the spell.
I'm ready.
Is-
I'm all ready.
As he casts Phantasmal Force, he sees a heavily armored soldier carrying a huge ass poaching rifle.
Okay.
Well, he needs to roll for this first.
Yeah. What's the thing?
Intelligence. Saving throw.
Not his strong suit. 8.
No.
You got him.
I got him.
All right. What does this thing do? He is now screeching at it, and you also hear the screeches of monkeys coming from all around. What do you do?
As the guy steps around the corner, he points he points his gun and fires a poison gun.
Okay. What's the damage?
I mean a D6, but it's an auto D6. I think.
Yeah. So roll it.
5.
All right. Yeah, the dart hits him, and he kind of goes, and he runs over to try to smash this thing. Roll 2d10.
Yeah. 5 or no 6. Sorry. 0, 60.
You regain your lowest expended spell slot.
Oh, good. I needed a first level spell slot. That's actually very
He
choice.
still has not seen you, but he is now attacking this thing. How does Phantasmal Force work again?
No matter, it stays there. He continues to see that thing, but if he passes through it, he just imagines. So like it's the type of thing where like if he swung at it and went through it, he would be like, oh shit, he dodged me.
Okay.
It's the type of the example they give in the spell is if you're between a gorge and you may create a bridge and that person walks and falls through the bridge and falls to the ground. If they're still alive, then they'd think, ah shit, there was a hole in that bridge that I didn't see, like that type of thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's just trying to fight this thing.
So he
all the while
looks like he's just swinging at air because no one else can see it.
Yeah. And he's like, Cat goes, get the hat. And you guys all, you all are moving towards him as he's like swinging at this thing. It is, I'm trying to think. Everybody roll one more stealth check. Now that he's awake.
25.
That's good. Okay. Yeah, you're all dutifully stealth. What are you guys trying to do?
I think we're trying to like groups like Scooby-Doo gang, like you know when they're all
Okay.
walking like the standard
He's
Scooby.
again.
like
He's
that.
about 10, 12 feet tall. So you're gonna have to at least jump to get up to him.
Who's the tallest? Sam, Cat? Who's tall? Like I'm like
Sam is tallest, but he's only about 6'8".
That's fucking taller than me.
Okay. What do
I
you
mean-
do? You motion for him to jump up and try to grab it?
You know what? I'll use another mage hand.
Mage Hand is a concentration, and Phantasmal Force is a concentration. So
Is mage hand concentration? Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't do that. While he's jumping around, how tall is he?
again, 10, 11 feet.
Sure. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I take the hole and I throw it on the ground to try and get it, like while he's swinging wildly to see if he'll fall into it.
Okay. Make a ranged attack.
8.
You throw the hole right in front of it. Let me see.
I was aiming for behind him, like trying to.
behind him. Okay, he's charging.
get him to,
okay,
like, step
so what
backward
happens is
accidentally.
you judge too much, and
It's just-
you
it's just
miss
not even close.
behind his feet as he's charging forward at this thing, trying to swipe at it still.
Okay. Then you know what? I'm gonna go try and sneak the hat away from him while he's trying to swipe at this image. Just
Okay.
the image is just like dancing around. It's like, oh, it can't get me. Oh.
Okay.
oh.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I also want to point out that it's not. It's a poacher, but it's not a human. It's like an elf or something he would
Okay.
normally see.
All right.
Because if it was a human, I feel like he'd be like,
Yeah.
hang on now. So sleight of hand.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I pick up the hole as I walk closer
Yes.
because I was very bad with the miss. 16.
16. You tug at it, and you kind of slip it a little bit out of his hand, and then you feel the grip tighten, and he goes, "Who's there?" And he kind of turns to you.
Is this another stealth check?
Yeah, make another stealth check.
24.
Okay. You kind of do you let go of the cap, or are you still trying to pull the cap?
Can I like do a pull up and put it on?
Please.
Can I like try and like jump and stick my head in it?
Huh.
Please.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I actually have advantage. Not advantage. I have a bonus on that. 9. I'm going to. Oh shit! You haven't burned my reroll yet, so I don't have it. Oh wait, no. I got the lowest level spell slot.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, no, so I can burn the reroll on this because I want this to happen. Yes, 21, bitches. Woo!
All
you
right.
just beat your the thing you made.
Yes, you beat it without dying. Thank God. You slowly he goes, "Who goes there?" and you, in a moment of desperation, slide your head between his hands, his tight grip right next to your head, and then you feel the hap suck onto your head. And he goes,
Get him, boys!
and he starts charging you, but then
Is
he
it
stops.
a mental Wait, I'm between. How is he charging me?
He's about to like lower a hand down and smash you with his huge hand, and then he stops and he goes, and then Cat kind of runs up behind you. Okay, you'll only get 3 chances at this, all right?
Why is it like a genie?
It's just how the enchantment works. Things are easier in 3. What can I say?
So you're saying in the entire time he's been king, he's used this thing 3 times?
No, Glenda gave it back to them to free them, so that they wouldn't be stuck under anyone's rule. The evil witch of Willikin Country, enslaved them with the cap.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna like me very much for taking that cap then. Any thoughts?
What is her name? The woman, the gnome.
Gretta.
Greta. Lord have mercy. I have her in my notes somewhere. Greta goes, how about take us to Glinda's castle?
I was about to say that.
Wait, do I control? I'm controlling the big boy too.
You're controlling all of them.
Okay. That's because I was worried that he was about to fight me and I had to use them to like get him.
No. They are all actually, and you see like now a whole bunch of them are like hooping and hollering, like staring at you angrily, but none of them are making any moves towards you.
Cool. I'm glad that the moment I lose my third choice with this thing, they're gonna tear us all to pieces. Take the 4 of us to Glenda.
They all like kind of hoop and scream, and then you are picked up. All 4 of you are picked up and are flown at frightening speed, and you guys are soaring over. And you can actually see at this height, all of the different parts of Ozland are all different shades of color, and you're kind of soaring down.
I look for a blue one.
There is a blue one.
Like the same blue as the Outlander?
No.
Okay, just that's what I was looking
Different
for.
shade of blue.
I was
Darker
looking for
blue.
Outlander blue.
And you kind of soar up for a little bit and then soar down blazingly fast. And you come upon this bright white dome. And as you do, you actually make a perception check for me. 8.
I haven't rolled above an 8 on perception today. Do I still have the eye? No, probably, right?
No. You see Sam go, What the hell? Is that the Tin Man? Is that the Scarecrow King? What the hell is going on? And as you say that, this barrier is right up in front of you. And as he says that, you look down and you actually see Julie and Guntar
My
standing at the
God.
border of this bubble. And as soon as you see them, everything goes white and you pass through this bubble. You might be wondering how Julie got there.